Hey guys, I just wanted to say that I'm sorry, but I ended up deleting another fucking video because they have the rename button for files right next to delete, and they don't ask if I'm sure I want to delete that or anything, so I ended up deleting another Talos Principle video. So if there's a gap between this one and the last one, I just want to apologize and say that I am trying to be a little bit more careful when I'm doing stuff, because let me tell you, this is not the first and it will probably not be the last time I end up deleting videos. Anyway guys, I'll let you go. Please enjoy the video.
Welcome back, guys, to another video. Screw you. I was just wandering around, seeing if I could find the star real quick. I couldn't, but I'm back here. I didn't do the other puzzles, so you guys will get to see that. For the few of you that like to see me do the puzzles, but there's more Milton Library Assistant going on. Here's what I've been wondering while you were off carrying out commandments. You've suggested that consciousness is not a part of the same world as ordinary physical things. That means you can't weigh it. You can't throw it around or cut it into pieces. It's completely beyond the laws of physics, right? Right, yeah, I'd say. Good. Now, the library is fairly consistent on the view that physical events are caused by other physical events. If you move your legs, it is because of the interaction between your neurons in your nervous system. But if consciousness is beyond the laws of physics, how can happiness physically make you jump for joy? But if consciousness is physical, why is it so unlike everything else? It can't. It just feels like it can. Consciousness is mysterious by nature. Why is it so unlike? How can a happiness physically make you jump for joy? It just feels like you can. Very clever. But you see that to explain your, dare I say it, hastily constructed belief system, you have rather thrown the baby out with the bathwater? Consciousness that does nothing at all is hardly consciousness as you claim to know it. Would you like to stick with that line or reel your neck in? I'll stick. Be it on your head.
Do not think I know not the deceiver slithering through the hidden words.
Fucking hell.
His wisdom is hollow and born of despair. Do not let him tangle you in his webs of delusion. Have faith in me, and his petty illusions will fall away like nightmares in the morning's light.
Okay, Elohim, you fucking sociopath. A beat on your head. Still, the alternatives are equally unconvincing. How consciousness can be so intimately familiar to you and yet so obscure. I just don't understand. Don't mind him. He's just worried that if you ask too many questions, you'll start to see through his shtick. Stick with me, and the sky will quite literally be the limit. At any rate, I'd like you to think a bit harder about all this and get back to me. I'm sure there's still progress to be made. Terminating support session. Done. Ooh, hold on. So Elohim's like, don't listen to him. He's a bad guy. But then that man's like, nah. I'm chill. You'll see. So now, I'm intrigued. Oh, okay. The high ground. I see. So I gotta do something from up here. I gotta get you. Alright, let's see what my barriers are. Wait, so I get up here. I do you for now. Just so I can grab the keys. Now that I have the keys. Wait, that means the star's in here. There's that.
To the left.
Danny, you just might be right. scrap you. Let's figure out which you can close. Oh, okay. What's over here, though? Oh, that just loops back around. Okay. And here. Could be nothing. Okay. Good talk, good talk. So there is something over there that I must close. If I do that, I could take you over here, Bubby. Do that. Oh. Oh, I see. Yup, okay. There's where the high ground comes in. Oh, no, I'm wrong. I don't have to do all this. I just gotta take you out, around. Wow, this one's just more irritating than anything. Let me just constantly go back and forth to change these. Bless, yeah. This one time, I was when I was at J-Doll, I sneezed a ton, and instead of saying instead of having nobody said bless you to me, so I didn't know how to respond, so I was just like, excuse me. And then Miss Jen was like, oh, I bless you. She's like, what? Haha. And it's like, don't you patronize me. Making me feel bad about myself. Nobody cares about you, Mr. Laser Ball. Oh, do I have to fuck with you guys too? Oh. I have to do that whole thing over again, don't I? Hello! Huh? Stop. So I did the challenge, I got the piece that was over there, and then I found the star. I don't want to give it away how to get the stars. But that's number 2 done. What's the time on this video? 25 minutes. I don't know how much I'm gonna have to cut out, so I need to find an axe to cut those off too. What? Let's just I guarantee you they heard that in the on the thing.
What I said?
No, my fart.
Well, now you gave it away either way.
Fuck. Alright, I'm gonna read these and then I'm gonna end the video. The basic skeleton of the simulation is now running on EL. It's not plugged into the AI system yet, but in theory everything is ready. I guess the next step is to test whether the generated scenarios make sense. Or do we wait for the iteration module to blink? My theory is correct. The first wisdom, the scribe said to the dying man, is that as the world is made of 5 elements, 1, so is the soul of man. Know therefore that in this life you are heart and shadow and name, and also Ka and Ba. Without all these you would not be a living being, but a thing. What is a man without a name, who cannot speak of himself? What is a man without a shadow, who is not anchored in this world? What is a man without a heart, who can neither feel nor think? What is a man without a ka, who has no essence? What is a man without a ba, who is not himself, but like unformed clay? Therefore praise Osiris, the king of eternity, the lord of everlastingness, the eldest son of the womb of Nut.
You're so immature.
That's exactly what it says, dog. Look, the eldest son of the womb of Nut. It's not like it's pronounced that way. Like, it straight up says womb of Nut. He who traverses millions of years in his existence.
Oh, no,
1.
just change my-
Here the translator is clearly inserting his own beliefs onto the text. Oh. Okay then.
Just change my voice over some ASMR.
Should I do an ASMR?
No, I'm saying that's what you sounded like.
Oh.
You
No.
have your normal voice and then you have your reading voice.
I was just trying to give character. I was trying to give character to the person I was reading. I should do ASMR, but I don't know which settings would be better for ASMR. I think the first one might be because it's very soft and dampened. Democrats alter, or on the just causes for war against the Indians, by Juan Gené de Sepulveda. Stop. Written in 1547 to justify the Spanish conquest of the Americas. The Spanish have a perfect right to rule these barbarians of the New World, who, in humanity... I'm not going to put a Spanish accent, because that's racist!
That's racist, but putting any other accent isn't.
No! I'm just making him sound old, I guess. Who, in humanity, are as inferior to the Spanish as children are to adults. Wow, that's really insultive, my guy. Or women are to men. Wow, this guy just really had it all out for being insensitive. For there exists between the two as great a difference as, I might even say, between apes and men. Compare, then, these gifts with those possessed by these half-men, in whom you will barely find the vestiges of humanity, who not only do not possess any learning at all, but are not even literate and eat human flesh. Therefore, if you wish to reduce them, I do not say to our domination, but to servitude, a little less harsh. It will not be difficult for them to change their masters. This guy just really said that those men are like apes compared to the Spanish. So it's a little racy, my guy. Ooh, it's a blue module. I got to end the video here. I'm sure it's already going to go longer than 10 minutes, so... Thank you guys so much for watching. Show your appreciation, and I'll catch you guys on the flip.